You are not here by accident. Right now, in this very moment, you are exactly where you need to be to hear what you need to hear. The universe has conspired to bring you to this point, and everything that has happened in your life up until now has prepared you for what comes next. Good things are coming. Success is coming. Love is coming. Not because I'm telling you so, but because you are finally ready to align yourself with the infinite source of abundance that has always been available to you. Let me tell you something that might sound radical to you. You are not your body. You are not your achievements. You are not your bank account. You are not even your thoughts. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. And when you truly understand this, when you really get this at the core of your being, everything changes. Everything shifts. The world that once seemed to work against you suddenly starts working for you. Most people live their entire lives believing they are limited. They believe they are victims of circumstance, victims of their past, victims of their genetics, victims of their economy, victims of other people's opinions. But here's what I want you to understand this morning. You are not a victim of anything. You are a creator. You have within you the same creative force that brings flowers from seeds, that turns acorns into oak trees, that spins planets in their orbits. This force is not outside of you, it is you. It flows through you with every breath you take. When you wake up each morning, you have a choice. You can wake up and immediately start thinking about everything that's wrong, everything you don't have, everything you're worried about, everything that might go wrong. Or you can wake up and connect to the source of all creation, to that infinite intelligence that wants nothing more than to express itself through you. This isn't about positive thinking. This is about aligning yourself with what is real, with what is true, with what has always been true since the beginning of time. You know, we spend so much time trying to change our outer world. We think if we just get that job, if we just find that relationship, if we just make that amount of money, if we just lose that weight, then we'll be happy, then we'll be complete. Then we'll finally feel at peace. But it doesn't work that way. It has never worked that way. The outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Change what's happening inside of you, and the outside has no choice but to follow. Right now, as you listen to these words, there are infinite possibilities available to you. There are opportunities that you cannot even see yet. There are people you haven't met who will change your life. There are ideas that haven't occurred to you that will solve every problem you face. There are resources that will flow to you effortlessly. But here's the thing. You have to get yourself in alignment with these possibilities. You have to match the frequency of what you desire. Think about a radio for a moment. When you want to listen to a particular station, you don't get angry at the radio because you're hearing static. You simply adjust the dial. You tune into the frequency you want to hear. Your life works the same way. If you want love, you must be loving. If you want abundance, you must feel abundant. If you want peace, you must be peaceful. You cannot attract into your life something that you are not willing to be. So many people say they want success, but they spend all day thinking about failure. They say they want love, but they focus on loneliness. They say they want wealth, but they talk about lack. And then they wonder why nothing changes. You cannot think poverty and attract wealth. You cannot think sickness and attract health. You cannot think fear and attract courage. It is a universal law, as reliable as gravity, that you attract into your life what you think about most. This morning, I want you to make a decision. I want you to decide that from this moment forward, you are going to be conscious of what you allow into your mind. Every thought you think is creating your future. Every single one. The thoughts you had yesterday created your today. The thoughts you have today are creating your tomorrow. If you don't like what you're experiencing in your life right now, change your thoughts. It really is that simple, and it really is that difficult. Why is it difficult? Because we've been programmed since we were children to think in certain ways. Our parents, our teachers, our society, our culture, they all taught us to think like everyone else thinks. They taught us to believe in limitation. They taught us to be realistic, to be practical, to not get our hopes up. They meant well. They were trying to protect us, but in doing so, they disconnected us from our true nature, from our divine essence, from our unlimited potential. But here's the beautiful thing. You can change your programming. You can reprogram your mind. You can choose new thoughts. You can develop new beliefs. You can create new patterns. And when you do this consistently, when you do this with intention and awareness, your entire life transforms. Not someday, not in the distant future, right now, today, this morning. Good things are coming to you. I want you to accept this as truth, not because you hope it's true, not because you wish it were true, but because it is true. The universe is abundant. The universe is generous. The universe is always expanding, always creating, always providing. There is no shortage in the universe. The only shortage is in our thinking. The only limitation is in our beliefs. Look at nature. Does nature struggle? Does a tree worry about whether it will have enough nutrients? Does a bird concern itself with whether there will be enough worms? Does the ocean question whether the tide will come in? No. Nature flows, nature trusts. Nature knows that it is supported by an infinite intelligence that never fails, that never runs out, that never says no to life expressing itself. You are part of nature. You are not separate from it. The same force that grows your hair and beats your heart and digests your food without any effort from you is the same force that can create miracles in your life. But you have to let it. You have to stop interfering with it. You have to stop blocking it with your doubts and your fears and your limiting beliefs. Success is coming to you. And when I say success, I'm not just talking about money or material things. I'm talking about success in every area of your life. Success in your relationships. Success in your health. Success in your peace of mind. Success in your sense of purpose. Success in your ability to love and be loved. This is your birthright. This is what you came here for. This is what is meant for you. But you have to prepare yourself to receive it. You have to become a vibrational match for it. You have to feel successful before success arrives. You have to feel wealthy before wealth arrives. You have to feel love before love arrives. This is the secret that most people never learn. They wait for the thing to show up before they allow themselves to feel the feeling, but it works the other way around. Feel the feeling, and the thing must show up. It is law. Every morning when you open your eyes, before you check your phone, before you think about your problems, before you start worrying about your day, take a few moments to connect with the infinite. Take a few moments to feel grateful. Take a few moments to visualize your life the way you want it to be. Take a few moments to affirm that you are loved, that you are supported, that everything is working out for your highest good. This isn't just wishful thinking. This is the most practical thing you can do. Because when you start your day from this place, when you start from a place of connection and alignment and trust, everything flows differently. Opportunities appear. Solutions present themselves. The right people show up. The right circumstances unfold. Things that seemed impossible become possible. Things that seemed hard become easy. Love is coming to you. Whether you're in a relationship or not, whether you've been hurt before or not, whether you feel worthy of love or not, love is coming. Because love is what you are. Love is your essence. Love is the fundamental force of the universe. You don't have to earn love. You don't have to prove yourself worthy of love. You simply have to open yourself to receive the love that is always flowing toward you. So many people have closed their hearts because they've been hurt. They've built walls to protect themselves. They've decided that it's safer not to feel, safer not to risk, safer not to be vulnerable. But here's what happens when you close your heart. You don't just keep out the pain. You keep out the joy. You keep out the beauty. You keep out the magic. You keep out the very thing you're longing for. If you want love in your life, you must be willing to be loving. Not just to others, but to yourself, first and foremost. You must treat yourself with kindness. You must speak to yourself with compassion. You must forgive yourself for your mistakes. You must accept yourself as you are right now, not as you think you should be, but as you are in this moment. This is where love begins. It begins with you. When you love yourself, when you truly accept and honor and appreciate yourself, something miraculous happens. You start attracting people who love and accept and honor and appreciate you. You start attracting situations that reflect your inner state of wholeness. You stop settling for less than you deserve. You stop tolerating relationships that don't serve you. You stop betraying yourself to please others. This morning, I want you to make a commitment to yourself. I want you to commit to treating yourself the way you would treat someone you deeply love. I want you to commit to speaking kindly to yourself. I want you to commit to taking care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. I want you to commit to pursuing what brings you joy. I want you to commit to saying no to what drains you. I want you to commit to honoring your own needs and desires. Because here's what I know for sure. You cannot give what you do not have. If you don't love yourself, you cannot truly love another. If you don't respect yourself, you cannot command respect from others. If you don't value yourself, others will not value you. Everything starts with you. Everything begins on the inside. Now, I want to talk to you about fear, because fear is what stops most people from having the life they want. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of what others will think, fear of not being good enough, fear of success, believe it or not, fear of being seen, fear of being judged, fear of being disappointed. Fear is the great paralyzer. Fear is what keeps us stuck in situations that don't serve us. Fear is what prevents us from taking the risks we need to take to grow. But here's what you need to understand about fear. Fear is just a thought. That's all it is. It's a thought about something that hasn't happened yet. It's a thought about a future that doesn't exist. Fear lives in the future, never in the present moment. When you are fully present, when you are fully here and now, there is no fear. There might be appropriate caution, there might be wisdom, but there is no fear. The way to overcome fear is not to fight it. The way to overcome fear is to shine light on it, to look at it directly. To ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? What's the worst that could happen? And if that worst thing happened, could I handle it? The answer is always yes, you can handle it. You've handled every single thing that's ever happened to you up until this moment. You're still here. You're still breathing. You're still capable of creating a beautiful life. Most of what we fear never happens. Studies have shown that over 90% of what we worry about never comes to pass. Think about that. You are giving your precious life energy to thoughts about things that will never occur. You are sacrificing your present moment happiness for imaginary future problems. This is insanity, and yet we all do it until we become aware of it and choose differently. Good things are coming. I'll say it again because you need to hear it. Good things are coming. Not because you're perfect, not because you've done everything right, not because you've earned it or deserved it, but because it is the nature of the universe to expand, to create, to express itself through form. You are one of those forms. You are one of the ways the universe experiences itself. And the universe wants to have a joyful experience. It wants to express beauty and love and abundance and creativity through you. But you have to allow it. You have to get out of your own way. You have to stop trying to control everything. You have to stop forcing things to happen. You have to stop pushing and striving and struggling. You have to learn to flow. You have to learn to trust. You have to learn to surrender to the intelligence that is far greater than your individual ego mind. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. Surrender means giving over. It means releasing your death grip on how you think things should be and opening yourself to how things could be. It means trusting that there is a plan for you that is far better than anything you could plan for yourself. It means knowing that you are being guided, that you are being supported, that you are never alone. Every morning when you connect to this truth, when you align yourself with this infinite intelligence, you tap into a power that can move mountains. You access wisdom that solves any problem. You receive guidance that shows you the next step. You don't need to see the entire staircase. You just need to see the next step. And when you take that step with faith, with trust, with confidence, the next step will be revealed. Success comes to those who are prepared to receive it. And preparation isn't about working harder. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts success. It's about cultivating the qualities that success requires: discipline, focus, persistence, vision, courage, integrity, generosity, gratitude. These are the qualities that magnetize success to you. Look at your life right now. Look at where you are. Whatever is happening, whether you like it or not, you created it. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions, your choices brought you to this exact point. This isn't about blame. This isn't about guilt. This is about power. Because if you created where you are now, you can create something different. You are not stuck. You are not trapped. You always have the power to choose again, choose to think differently, choose to believe differently, choose to act differently, and watch how quickly your life begins to change. You don't have to change everything at once. Small shifts create massive results over time. Change one thought pattern, change one habit, change one belief. Start there. Be consistent. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. But be committed. This morning is not just another morning. This morning is the first morning of the rest of your life. This morning is a new beginning. This morning is a chance to start fresh, to wipe the slate clean, to release the past and step into a new future. You don't have to carry yesterday into today. You don't have to drag your old story into your new chapter. You can decide right now that things are different. You can decide right now that you are different. Love is flowing to you right now, in this very moment. Love from the universe, love from the divine, love from the source of all that is. You are loved beyond measure. You are valued beyond your comprehension. You are cherished more than, This love is not conditional. It doesn't depend on what you do or don't do. It doesn't depend on whether you're good enough or worthy enough. It simply is. It has always been. It will always be. When you really get this, when you really feel this love in your bones, you stop seeking it outside of yourself. You stop trying to get it from others. You stop needing validation and approval and recognition. You become whole unto yourself. And paradoxically, this is when love floods into your life from every direction. People are drawn to wholeness. People are attracted to those who love themselves. People want to be around those who are at peace with who they are. Your job is not to chase love. Your job is to be love. Your job is to emanate love. Your job is to see with the eyes of love. When you look at yourself with love, when you look at others with love, when you look at your circumstances with love, everything transforms. The problem that seemed insurmountable suddenly has a solution. The person who irritated you suddenly has a reason for their behavior. The situation that felt unfair suddenly has a purpose. Love is not just an emotion. Love is a way of being. Love is a frequency. Love is the highest vibration in the universe. When you operate from love, you are operating at your highest potential. You make better decisions. You attract better experiences. You create better outcomes. You live a better life. Every morning, before you do anything else, connect with love. Feel love in your heart. Send love to yourself. Send love to those you care about. Send love to those you struggle with. Send love to the world. This practice alone will change your life. This practice will open doors. This practice will heal wounds. This practice will attract miracles. The universe is always listening. The universe is always responding, but it responds to your vibration, not your words. You can say you want success while feeling like a failure, and you'll get more failure. You can say you want love while feeling unlovable, and you'll get more loneliness. You can say you want abundance while feeling poor, and you'll get more poverty. Your feelings are your point of attraction. Your emotions are what send out the signal. So how do you change your feelings? You change your thoughts. You change what you focus on. You change what you give your attention to. If you want to feel successful, think about times you've succeeded. Relive those moments. Feel those feelings. If you want to feel loved, think about people who love you. Remember moments when you felt cherished. Let those feelings fill your body. If you want to feel abundant, think about all the ways you're already rich. Your health, your relationships, your abilities, your experiences. Gratitude is the fastest way to shift your vibration. When you feel grateful, you cannot simultaneously feel lack. When you appreciate what you have, you attract more to appreciate. When you acknowledge your blessings, you receive more blessings. This is not magical thinking. This is vibrational alignment. This is how energy works. This is how the universe operates. Start a gratitude practice this morning. Before your feet hit the floor, think of 3 things you're grateful for. Throughout your day, notice things to appreciate. At night, before you sleep, review your day and find moments of beauty, moments of grace, moments of kindness. Do this every single day, and within weeks, you will not recognize your life. It will have transformed completely. Good things are coming because you are becoming someone who good things come to. Success is coming because you are becoming someone who success flows through. Love is coming because you are becoming someone who love radiates from. You are not waiting for your life to change. You are changing, and therefore your life must change. It is law. It is inevitable. It is done. There is no competition in the universe.